Hi! Okay, this is week 2 of my random vlog channel that I really haven't been updating much. And this week I've decided to do a video called Stop the Horan Hate, which, if you all don't know what that means, this video is going to be One Direction centric, namely Niall Horan. So here we go. Okay, so there's been a lot of controversy and drama kind of surrounding this particular member of One Direction, namely a petition called Let Niall Sing. Cue my Chris Cross rant from earlier on today. Let Niall sing! Okay, so basically I've seen both points of view on this. I've seen people who say Niall doesn't sing enough on the album because he does mostly sing back up to Harry and Liam and, you know, Zayn and all that, but I mean, if that's what he's good at, then that's what he should do. And also, I see people that are saying he sings too much, he doesn't deserve to be in One Direction and all this stuff, so this is just going to be a little ramble about my opinions on that. Okay, first of all, I'd like to point out that I don't consider myself a Directioner, just because, I don't have anything against Directioners. I just consider myself, I'm more into the music aspect of it. I'm not really interested in who they are as people and all that. If they do good music, I don't care if they're horrible people or not. So, yeah, I'll continue in a second after I have my thoughts composed. Okay, now I've decided that I'm going to speak directly to the people who don't think that Niall deserves to be in One Direction, because I find it particularly ridiculous that people think that he doesn't deserve to be in the band. I'd like to point out that the only reason that they're a band in the first place is because of X Factor, and they would have all been bumped off at boot camp if they hadn't become a band, and whoever's in charge, I guess it was Simon, decided that Niall deserved another chance, I guess. So he is he deserves as much as the others to be a part of One Direction, because he auditioned just like the others, he got in just like the others did. That being said, I don't necessarily think that his vocals are as strong as, say, Liam or Harry, and I do think that's why he sings backup most of the time, is because he just doesn't have as strong vocals, and I don't think that's any fault of his or whoever taught him what he's doing. I just don't think he has as good a range, or, you know, things like that that, you know, can't be helped, but that happen just because they do. So I think he's good where he is with his backup vocals and guitar playing. I think he's kind of like the Kevin Jonas of One Direction. He plays guitar and he's good at it, and he sings backup and he's good at that. So some people might not agree with me on that, but I think he's good just where he is. I don't think they should switch it up much, because if they do, I think they'd be making a really big mistake. And that being said, I have heard that on the next album they're going to be making, which I guess is called Heartbreaker, I think. They say on the next album that he's not going to sing at all, and that the management has told him to focus on guitar playing, which I think is ridiculous. Like I've said, he's just as much a part of the band as the others, so he should get to sing. But I think it's been kind of leading up to that for quite some time. Like, I've heard stories online of like management giving him a lower quality or lower volume mic or something, so that like he couldn't be heard over the other guys, which is also stupid. I mean, if you're gonna put him on stage, you might as well give him a decent microphone, and you know, things like that. Not giving him a microphone at all and telling him, hey, go play guitar over in that corner over there. Yeah, just little things like that I think have been leading up to the whole, hey, Niall's not gonna sing on the new album, train of thought, and it's not a good thing. And also I find it odd when fans say, you know, like, yeah, I'm a fan of One Direction, but I don't like Niall. I mean, I find that kind of funny. You know, you can't be a fan of One Direction and not like one of them. It just doesn't make sense. It's like saying you're a fan of the Jackson 5, but you don't like Michael Jackson. And the fans who say they won't be fans of One Direction anymore if Niall dyes his hair back to brown. That is stupid. I mean, seriously, it's dead cells on top of your head. It's nothing important. Get over it. It's hair. And I've seen people who don't even know Niall's a part of One Direction. Like, they say, yeah, I like the 4 guys in One Direction. But who's the blonde kid that's in all their music videos? Seriously? So yeah, I think I've pretty much given every reason in the book that people have given for not liking Niall. Which pretty much brings us full circle right back to Stop the Horan hate. So yeah, basically what I've been saying is you're not a fan of One Direction if you don't like one of them. It just doesn't work that way. Alright, you should stick around for my new rant that's coming out soon. It should be about ghosts. Yeah, that should be coming out sometime later this week or next week. So, if you're interested in that kind of thing, stick around, check that out. And thanks for watching. So, thank you for listening, and goodbye. Lucky, gross.